Look at
Team
the
D
spread.
Money.
Oh, see, now
Just
look how close the defense kicker thing. Look how close it was this
yeah.
time.
Oh
One
yeah.
point difference.
1 point difference. That is crazy right
But then
there.
they're off by like 67 points or whatever. So
67 points.
that's
So even taking this out of here, his flex got 19 points versus 3. Um, did Olsen play? He
yeah,
played.
he played.
I saw him. Yeah, no, no,
Yes,
I
he
saw
played.
him. Yeah,
You
he
see how,
played.
yeah. You see how it says 0 receptions? That means he had targets.
Okay, so he was there.
Yeah, he was
Um,
there.
yeah, but I remember seeing his face thinking
But
like,
they have
okay,
like they have what's the other tight end that they have on there that got hurt? Will Disley. He's also out there. I think they have another good tight end too. So their tight ends are deep. But yeah, I mean all those guys, Naheem Hines with point 0.4. I mean it's tough to do that. It's tough to have two guys that are essentially worth 0 and still win a week. But she
yeah,
got more points than me. If she'd played against me, she would have won.
yeah.
I had a horrible week this week, so
But coming out of there, 67.5 over
what a beating.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, don't do that. Come on back. Here we go. Um, leading into the worst performance of the week. Uh, team, get these hands.
Oh, get these.
50, get these 59.48. But the silver lining to this horrible, horrible dumpster fire cloud is
Garbage.
that this was not the record. So she will
Mariano still holds the crown of shit.
that is it. Just dried up and crumbly, just
Yeah.
right around his head. All right. So the best performance of the week goes to Team D
D
Money
money.
154.68. My man.
Wow.
That is amazing. We want to keep going for the week 2 and the seasonal records. All right. I'm gonna let you go. I think these are backwards too because I never did fix it. But I'm
You're
gonna let
fine. Just go ahead.
you want me to do it there?
All right. Now I
The-
got it. The
okay.
previous record for the most points at one position from week 1, D Money's Josh Jacobs had 31.9 points.
And that was very
This
respectable.
week's and the new record from Titsits is Aaron Jones, Green Bay, 42.6 points.
Not too
Woo!
bad. Not too bad.
That's amazing.
New
There were a
record.
bunch of guys with huge points this week too,
Yeah, yeah.
as we just saw in the recap or whatever you want to call it.
And it's going to be full Bill Belichick mode, next man up with all the injuries coming up, just out of week 2. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if these start getting broke out. Who's going to go higher than 42.6?
Hmm.
The
Hope they're not
lowest
playing against me.
the
Now
lowest
this I want to
position
see.
points this week was McDaniels, and it was the defense of Detroit giving him -6. But the record low points are still with GTA McG with Minnesota's defense at -8. So that record still holds so far.
Why can't people do that when they're playing against me? I could use
Speaking
it.
of team suspender, Niaples with 119 had the highest point value in week 1, and that record fell to D Money, of course, with 154.68. I had to do the math before because like I already said, I'm not the best with math, but I legitimately did the math. And it was that point differential was 35.32 of an improvement. So
Wow.
that's pretty good. I'm looking
That's
forward
going
to
to be a
seeing.
tough one to beat.
It is. It is. Looking forward to if that's going to go. So then the highest point differential. What am I talking about there? Oh, that was the highest point value. So now this is the difference between the matchup. So the highest differential in the
Oh, right,
matchup
right, right.
was last week. Week 1 was Team Poppy dominating best year ever at 57.66. And that's right. It is indeed a new record this week because D Money stomped the Auto Draft Superstars by 67.5 points. So that's
Good
damn near
Lord.
10 more points, of a difference between what two teams scored. So that's pretty awesome. Sorry, MJ, but woo-wee, the Flaming Pandas, they just rolled over on that one. I don't know what they're talking about there. Here we go. Who caught the injury bug coming out of week 2? This was brutal. We
Yeah,
had, of
for
course, you
everybody
mentioned it
else.
before. The Giants with Barkley out, he torn his ACL. He's out for the season. McCaffrey ankle. They said 4 to 6 weeks, and then he came out today saying that he wants to get back sooner, and maybe he can. With the what the invisible steroids that they're all playing
4 to
with.
6 weeks. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
6 weeks probably.
Yeah.
Their team's going to just be horrible without him, though.
And even when he comes back, it's not going to be.
Well, no, they're not going to be blowing people out of the building. Hey, there he is.
Yeah. Then the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, buddy,
Tyrod Taylor.
Calm. He just showed up.
Oh, there we go. We got Danny Boy. D Money is on the line. I can't hear you though.
Welcome to the show.
Is your mic plugged in? No,
He says he can't hear us.
Can you hear us?
He can't hear.
Plug your mic in and out. I don't know what to say. No, man, you got to get on the line.
Can't hear. We can't hear him either.
Okay.
There
Okay.
it is.
There
I'm
he
here.
is. My
Now
man.
I'm all here.
My
All
man.
good.
All right, let's come back because I was about to go into the story where Tyrod Taylor was stabbed by his team doctor. Let's go back to slide 12 really quick because I
wanted
want
to mention that.
Coming out of here, the worst week again, just to rub the salt in the wounds, was Get These Hands with 59.48. The best
that was
team
tough.
performance of the week. Dun dun dun. There it is. Team D money. Money. Nicely done.
Really want to thank everybody. I want to thank God first of all, my parents. They gave me this great ability to be such an amazing fantasy athlete. It doesn't come natural. You do have to have a lot of other supporting folks in your life that really help this come through. So I really thank you guys. And if you can see, this was actually mine, believe it or not, back in 1989. So it's telling you how old I am.
Well done. Well done.
Well, thank you. Yeah, number 23. 23. It was pretty cool. Stop Choppy Yellow Jackets.
Woo!
So,
My man.
I guess I'll pass this torch one of these days, but no time soon, hopefully.
And
So.
clearly, like you said, it does not come naturally because we have had some real turds being laid across the lineups. So we're gonna come back down. We'll catch up where we were doing the notables. You got the new record for the differential with 67 points.
Ooh.
So not only did you get the best team ever this week, but you've got the record for the difference between the matchups. So well done on that. We were going over the injury bug. Barkley out, McCaffrey out, Tyrod Taylor. I had to read this. I got 2 notifications as we were getting ready for this afternoon, and 2 days ago, the note on ESPN was that he had difficulty breathing. Went to the hospital with difficulty breathing. Well, today they said they launched I copy clipped it. They launched an investigation. Where is my pictures here so I can read this crap thing? Chargers doctor accidentally punctures the lung of Tyrod Taylor on Sunday, forcing the starting quarterback to miss the game. That was Adam Schefter. Schefter said that. Schefty. Yeah. And so all I keep thinking, where they said that he was getting an injection for an injured rib, and
Jesus.
What did he sneeze? Like and
yeah.
It's crazy. And he happens to be on my team.
Or is this something that has but he's so I don't know what to tell you. So
he's on my team. I don't know if I need to trade him or not trade him, but just drop him, I guess. I don't know.
I'm saying if it was a needle, it's not like a stab wound. So even though that's technically you got stabbed by your team doctor.
Puncture in the lung is pretty serious, I would think, for an athlete.
I don't know who you're pissing off.
Not a fantasy athlete, but
yeah, well, true. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I may have to get rid of his butt.
Well, there's a couple of teams out there that I'm sure would gladly accept that trade fodder, especially if they're
Yeah.
not watching this and they don't know that he got stabbed.
True.
Denver's Cortland Sutton. There it is. Sutton tore his ACL and he's out for the season as well. That sucked because he was questionable on his shoulder. So this guy just came limping into the season anyway, and called him Charlie Brown. San Francisco, there was just a laundry list of injuries there. So Jimmy G with a high ankle, Raheem with a sprained MCL, and Bosa and Solomon on their defense with what they're reporting as tore ACLs. So what the heck?
And you know what I like about it? None of those guys are on any of my teams.
True.
So my guys just went up. That's all that I know.
Well, that's again, I would agree with that, but I also, except for Tyrod, he's on my second string, but or on my bench. But at the same time, I'm a little hesitant about doing too much, S talking because, again, the injuries this year have been. Yeah, the injuries have been. It's crazy how many the amount of injuries first of all, but only week 2, like you
in
said.
2 weeks. Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
No preseason. That and COVID. Not being able to prepare and all that. So who knows what can happen? That's going to be the dynamic here on this.
Yeah,
this
our
year,
guys could be next, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I still think that it was the no preseason that's biting them. They're in incredible athletic shape. I'll give you that. They can run a mile faster than me and every day of the week. I get it. I give it
Barely.
to you. But it's gonna be close. But
I want to see that race.
You're not.
What do we have to do to get that out?
Oh, that's gonna be ugly. I tell you. All right.
I could
coming
beat
out of that.
Saquon right now. I tell you that right now with a torn ACL.
Well, yeah, that'd be a closer race. Let me do that.
Next week, I want to see it.
The summary, geez, I think I could go up against the third grader and she'd still take me. But I got that dog. If she comes back, I'll hold her up. But she's 4 months and going for a walk. My wife has always walked a hell of a lot faster than me, and I got the dog on the leash, and the dog is sled dogging me. So she's at the end of the leash, and she's literally pulling me down the road. Now we walked last night. Now, I'll be completely honest as well. That time I had a beer in my hand as well. So she's just dragging me down the road with a beer. So I'm not trying to make any record times, but it's what it is. Sorry.
At least your neighbors know why.
That's it. Letting you way too much behind the curtain of what is Brian. So there we go.
Yeah.
The summary coming out of week 2. This has a lot more information. My man, Ash, cover a lot more of this because this is overwhelming to me, but I still love the good to garbage.
Oh yeah. No, I mean look at D Money out there. Him and Poppy, whatever the heck his name is. Do you know Dan? Is it supposed to be Poppy? Okay.
It is okay. So Team Vatican is 2.0 as well.
There you go.
Now
You
can
guys
confirm that.
I will say, you guys have been getting a little lucky on your points against there. Certainly Pope has been, but while you're scoring a lot of points, doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you
that's another reason not to talk bad about who I'm playing this week because it happens to be Poppy. So
right,
I'm a little concerned about that. We'll see. I may have my first loss. I may have my first loss because my defense and my kicker are the only reasons that I even had close to that amount this week. I mean, let's be honest. I have the Bears; they're mediocre. My kicker, I had 2 kickers already. I've used 2 kickers already in 2 weeks, so I'd already dropped one, but the other one's good. So we'll see. For, I think his name is for the Falcons,
right.
But he's not going to score. He's not going to score that many points every week.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I mean? So anyway, it's I got a decent team, right? It's still early, and who knows what'll happen.
Yeah.
So
and then of course Tim in third place, always where he is. He's always hiding out, but always like in striking distance. That's what he does every time.
False sense of security.
And how many people are going to stumble and just not put people in against him? Oh, I lost to Tim. Oh, damn.
He's not a director for no reason. Right?
I don't know. I'm going to go foil hat conspiracy theory guy that people are purposely losing to Tim.
I think that's definitely the case.
Well, he's not my boss.
They
He's
got.
not my boss. I'm not going to purposely do
Well,
it.
you're
you
not
haven't
going.
thought of it
You're going to come full bore. Everyone else has a man
That's right.
crush. They're just going to
There
lean
you
over.
go.
So